Hi everyone, in this session we're gonna learn a very important part of programming basic, which is condition, in particular if statement. Let's start. So as you see here, the basic if statement is that you put the if, after that the condition, or in here I put statement, after that when it meets the condition, then it will be stated as true, then run certain code. It depends what do you want, and if it's false, then run the others. For example, here if score is equal or bigger than 80, then print pass. If else, then print fail. Okay, then let's write it down. First of all, we need to create the variable which is score. We create score, let's say 90. After that, we'll put if score bigger or equal than 90, then you want to print pass. Else print fail. As you see here, if statement, this is the if statement. After that, this is the condition. What is the condition? Then this is the code that we want to run when the score is bigger than 90. It should be bigger than 80, sorry. Bigger than 80, bigger or equal than 80, or else, meaning that if it's not bigger or equal than 80, then you print fail. And let's run it, and please see in the console it says pass. Okay, the reason it pass is because when you print score here, it will say okay, where's the 90? Alright, that's a very simple example, and let's continue further a little bit interesting stuff. Okay, now we want to continue by learning the else if statements, more sophisticated if form of if. So for example, if the score equal or bigger than 90, print A. So in this case, you want to modify here. Let's start clean. Okay, so here first of all we need to create the variable which is score, and we can put 80 for example. Then we put if score is bigger or equal than 90, you want to print A. Then else if score is bigger or equal than 80, you want to print B. Okay, else if score is bigger or equal than 70, then you want to print C, and finally you only need to use else if you want to end the condition. Then you do print E, for example. And in this case, what do you think our console gonna print? 80. So it should be B then. Let's run it, and yep, we get B. And let's say if you put 20, you got E. And let's say we put 200, what are we gonna get? Yep, we get A, of course, even though we don't expect the score gonna be 200. And this picture basically gives you an idea how it works. So this is the basic if statement, and this one is the else if statements. As you see, it can run pretty long, but obviously in programming you want to make your program as efficient as possible. So be wise when you wanna use else if. How far do you wanna go? And maybe you're not familiar with this, but the basic if statement start with if followed by parentheses, open parentheses, and inside the parentheses you want to put the statement or the condition that you want to, okay, the condition. After that you follow it with curly braces, and inside the curly braces is what would you like to do in your program. For example, it doesn't have to print something, it doesn't have to print something. It could be, I'll give you an example here. Let's say you have integer a equal 100, and after that, if a is bigger than 0, then a equal a minus 1. So meaning that it's gonna check if the value of a is bigger than 0, then what happens is a will be decreased by 1. After that, else, right here you can stop. Actually, you can stop just like this. You don't. The else statement is not mandatory. This is not mandatory. But if you want to add it, you feel free to do it. Although it's not mandatory, it's just for you to know that you can do something like this. Okay. And we can actually try this and see. Print line A. Okay, and see what we get here. Put print line. Let's see. So you got 99 here. The reason you got 99 is that the amount of A here is the amount of A that has been through this one, like decrease by 1. And as you see, if it's very useful, you will see in most applications they will use conditions, in this case if statement. And if it's not the only form of condition, there's another one called switch, but we will not talk about it now. And I hope you get this basic introduction of if statement, and from there we're gonna learn more. Okay, thank you, see you next time.